Hey, hello MGTOW guys. I just figured I'd take this opportunity to maybe even entertain or amuse maybe a few of you. I don't know, but I had been divorced and I was sad, man, and I didn't have any experience with the internet to speak of besides my little web TV outfit that used my television as a monitor. And I got on there. I thought, well, internet dating, that's the thing. I'll find a girl and I'll be happy again. And I made a little website that WebTV allowed a guy to do. It was a just pretty basic thing. I had pictures of myself. I had some links to like websites that reflected interests I had, and my phone number, and then I kind of spammed it out to message boards. I thought, some pretty girl, she'll see this and she'll want to be my friend. And I won't be alone, and it'll all be nice. And I got a lot of hits, man. I had a counter on this little website. Uh, I got some people looking at the nonsense, and I had like two gay dudes call me on the phone wanting to be my freaking friend, and they didn't just announce that they were gay right off the bat. They would just work their way to that subject matter at some point. And then at that point, I like to be polite. I'd say, well, I can't help you with any of that, man. I'd say, you need to find people in your own of your own interests. I'm not going to be able to help you with any of that. Anyhow, at some point, I had a woman from Ohio. I was living in Colorado. I had a woman from Ohio email me, said she'd seen my website and was interested in being my friend. And I thought, well, that's nice. Uh, I emailed her back, and then we started talking on the phone. And I thought, oh, this is good. This girl wants to be my friend, and she didn't have a picture, attachment on the email or anything. I didn't know what she looked like. I knew her name and her age. And she said, well, I'd like to come out to Colorado and meet you in person. I said, well, that would be nice. I said, even if we don't hit it off, I said, it's beautiful out here. I said, there's a lot to see. People come here on vacation. No, it's just a beautiful place. You'll enjoy your stay, even if we don't uh, hit it off. I said, I'd like to see a picture of you, to know who I'm talking to. And she said, "Oh, I'm pleasantly plump with a pretty face." And I gave her the benefit of the doubt. I did. That's how uh, I guess silly I was, man, with aloneness at that time. So she told me when she was going to arrive, she was going to bring a bus, and I talked about it at work. I told people, this girl's coming, and she wants to be my friend. And people say, well, what's she look like? I said, well, I don't know, but, she's seen pictures of me, and I'm sure she figures that there's compatibility there, or she wouldn't be doing this. It's a long way to travel. Well, the day came, and I put on a good shirt, man, and I went to the bus station, and I'm gonna meet her there, and we're gonna be friends, and I'm waiting, and the bus pulls in, and people get off, and I'm thinking, well, which one is she? And I don't see anybody that makes me think that it's her. And then the last person gets off that bus, and I get this feeling, I bet that's her. And they start unloading baggage from the baggage compartment onto the bus. And this girl brought everything she owned. She brought garbage bags and boxes and suitcases and shit that I couldn't believe, man. And she comes into the bus station and she walks right up to me. She recognizes me and she says, "Are you Darren?" I said, "Yeah. Yeah, I'm Darren, you know." And she could tell I was disappointed. She was ugly, like stir-fried shit ugly, man. Hideous. Gross looking, goblinish, man. Uh, my God, man. She reminded me of Buddy Hackett, kind of. Like if any of you guys can think of who that was. He was a comedian. He's deceased now. He used to be on the Dick Van Dyke Show. She looked like Buddy Hackett if he had a wig on. And gross looking, man. Uh, repulsive, you know. But you know, I've got a conscience. I figured, you know, she's come a long way, and I'm kind of invested in this. I want to help her, I guess, somehow. And I loaded all that stupid shit into my car. I made it fit. I don't know how I made it fit. Then I took her to my apartment, and I brought all that fucking garbage into my home, and I put it all in places, you know, stacked it up. And I had a big couch. I said, "Well, I'll sleep on the couch or I'll sleep in my bed." I said, "You can have either or, you know." She said, "Well, it's your house. I'll sleep on the couch." I said, "That's fine." I said, "You know, here's a pillow and some blankets, and you know, I'll see you in the morning, you know." And I woke up the next morning. I had the day off, and I went in the kitchen to make coffee, and she was at the table putting on makeup. And in the daylight, she looked worse than she did at night. She was gross, man. She was hideous. You know, she could scare children with that face, man. And so I'm looking at my coffee pot. I'm thinking, oh God, you know. And she's talking. You know, she's over there saying, "Yeah, you know, it's another day." And she said, "We need to get furniture in here. I'm gonna need furniture and dressers and stuff to put my things in." And I said, "Oh no, you're not." I said, "You see, this is a single man's apartment, and you don't reside here." I said, "There's no furniture needed besides what's already here." I said, "You'll stay for a short time, and then you'll be going." And wow, she came unhinged, and I guess she thought that she would come to Colorado and be my woman. And I had not led her to believe that at all. And that's how desperate some women are. And that is a fact. And my God, I don't know how I spent that first day. A friend of mine called me that night. He said, "Hey, is she there?" I said, "Yeah, man." He said, "Well, what does she look like, dude?" I said, "Oh, dude, it isn't good. It ain't good, man." And he laughed, you know, and he said, "Man, you know, you don't even know her, dude." He said, "She might kill you in your sleep or something, man. She could be crazy." I said, "Well, you know," I said, "at this point that would kind of be a relief, man." And oh, he thought that was pretty funny too. And oh Jesus, it was awful. The only way I could calm her dumb ass down was to play Scrabble with her. I'd play freaking Scrabble with this hideous chick, man. And I think she felt like we were bonding over Scrabble. It seemed to calm her. Like maybe I wasn't repulsed by her because I was playing Scrabble with her. But oh God. But I could tell after, I think, 2 nights. I let her sleep there 2 nights. And like some people will say, well, these ugly women, they're nice though. They compensate with pleasantness. Not her. She was a bitch and gross. And I thought, you know what? She's got to go. She can't stay the week. She can't stay another night. She's got to leave. There's got to be a homeless shelter in this town. And because I'm from Illinois, I didn't know everything about the city I lived in Colorado. So I told her, I said, hon, I said, you got to go. You can't stay anymore. She said, oh no. Oh no, I'm staying. You owe me. I said, oh, honey, I don't owe you. I really don't owe you anything at all. I said, I don't even know you. I said, you really got to go. I said, I can't have this. You're not acting decent, and I don't owe you anything at all. And she said, well, I won't go. You can't make me go. I said, oh, I can call the police, and they'll let you go. They'll make you go. They'll help you go. And that calmed her down. That settled her down because I wasn't kidding, and she knew I wasn't kidding. And I took her to a homeless shelter. I packed up all that useless, stupid shit into my car again, and I drove her to this address. I found this place, and I checked her in, man. And they, they were nice there, and I said, hon, you're going to be fine. I said, these people are here to help you. They want what's best for you. I want what's best for you. But it's beyond my expertise. I don't have the facility to really help you. I said, these people do, and you're going to be all right. And she stalked me for 6 months, and she wouldn't cease. And she used me as a job reference, and people call up, do you know this person? Can you give her a good? Oh yeah, she's a good worker. Oh, give her a job. Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, I wanted her to be self-sufficient, forget about me. You know, go live some life. And being alone ain't that bad. I'm telling you. If you feel down and lonely, just think of that grotesque, that circus freak out there. She could be trying to cuddle with you, enough to make your skin crawl, man. I mean, if you got any scruples at all, you ain't got it that bad. I mean, that's what that taught me. I learned a life lesson from that silly thing, man. You know, don't feel so bad, guys. There's some real messes you could be slopping it out there, man. I mean, jeez. Uh, when I went home to my empty apartment, I was happy. I was thinking, oh God, you know, what was I thinking? I mean, uh, she, uh, I learned a life lesson, and I'm hoping to somehow impart that to you. Thanks a lot.